Don't scroll. Stay right here. Your spirit stopped you for a reason. Because what you're about to hear is not just for you. It's for someone you love, someone in your family, someone connected to your heart, someone who needs a miracle as much as you do. A great miracle has your name on it, and it carries the names of the people you love too. You have been praying not only for yourself, but for a relative, for a child, for a parent, for a sibling, for someone whose pain has become a silent weight on your own heart. You've been asking God to protect them. You've been asking God to heal them. You've been asking God to help them. You've been asking God to bless them. And heaven heard every word. You think your prayers went unnoticed, but they didn't. You think your tears were hidden, but they weren't. You think you carried the burden alone, but you didn't every time you whispered their name in prayer. Every time you hoped for their peace. Every time you wished you could fix what they were facing. God was listening. God was moving. God was shaping a miracle with your name, and their name written on it. Don't scroll. This is not over yet. There is someone in your family who has been struggling quietly. Someone who hasn't told you everything. Someone who has been fighting a private battle. Someone who feels tired in ways they can't explain. Someone who smiles on the outside but aches on the inside. And your love, your faith, your prayers, your strength has pulled a miracle into motion, God says. My child, the miracle coming to you will not stop at you. It will spread through your home. It will cover your loved ones. It will protect your family. It will heal relationships. It will restore hearts. It will lift someone you deeply care about. There is a breakthrough attached to your last prayer. There is healing attached to your last tear. There is protection attached to your last worry. There is restoration attached to your faith. There is a miracle moving through your household because of the weight your heart has carried. Don't scroll. Listen to this part carefully. Someone you love, a family member, a relative, someone connected to your heart. They are about to receive help they didn't expect, peace they haven't felt in a long time, healing they needed for years, strength they were praying for silently. A great miracle has your name on it, but God is placing their name right beside yours. You were chosen to break the cycle. You were chosen to bring blessing into your family line. You were chosen to be the turning point. You were chosen to be the one through whom God pours favor. Your family is about to witness a shift, not a small shift, a great one. A miracle that will touch finances, health, relationships, direction, opportunities, healing, freedom, and peace. And God says, I am proud of how deeply you love. Your love moves heaven. Your compassion opens doors. Your faith breaks strongholds. And because you didn't give up on them, I will not give up on you. Your miracle is not late. Your miracle is not lost. Your miracle is not denied. Your miracle is not blocked. Your miracle is not forgotten. Your miracle is assigned. Your miracle is delivered. Your miracle is activated. Your miracle is in motion. Your miracle is already touching the people you've been worrying about. Don't scroll yet. Feel the warmth in your chest, the calm coming over your mind, the hope rising in your heart. That is not emotion. That is confirmation. The miracle carrying your name is also carrying the names of the people you love. And soon, very soon, you will see the blessing unfold in ways you never imagined. Hold this moment, receive this truth. Your miracle is real, it's powerful, it's personal, it's family-changing, it's life-restoring. And it has your name on it. You didn't click on this video by accident. You chose to listen to your Heavenly Father. And that brings me great joy. You're here because you want to unlock your financial blessings. And without a doubt, you're in the right place. It was my hand that led you here because today I want to speak directly to you. I want to touch that area of your life that's been hurting in silence. The thing you haven't even told your family about. The thing you hide with a smile. But that eats away at you on the inside. The waiting for something that should have already happened. The financial miracle that was promised, confirmed, declared, but still hasn't arrived. For a long time now, you felt like something is blocked. You've prayed, you've fasted, you've waited, you've cried, you've felt strong at times, but you've also felt exhausted. You've had faith, but you've also had doubts, and yet you've stayed. Even wounded, you didn't walk away. Even disappointed, you still kneeled to pray. Even without seeing anything, you still believe. That's why today I, the Lord your God, am speaking to you. Because there is a financial blessing with your name on it that's been held back in heaven. And today I come as a righteous judge, as a caring father, as the Lord of promises to declare what's been held back will now be released. They've made you think it was your fault that the door didn't open because you weren't good enough. That the answer didn't come because you made too many mistakes. That the blessing was lost because you messed up, but I'm not a God who plays with the hearts of my children. I don't give and then take away. I don't lie. I don't make promises and leave them empty. If I told you it would come, then it will come. But there are times when heaven has to fight for what belongs to you. Because there's resistance. There are accusations in the spiritual world, trying to block your harvest. There are cursed words spoken against your name. There's envy, bindings, family openings. And today I've come to warn you. It's not that the miracle was lost. It was held back. And the name that's holding up the release of this blessing is yours. Not because you've done something wrong, but because your name carries a story. It carries a lineage. It carries spiritual battles that began even before you were born. People in your bloodline made agreements you never knew about. Alliances were made in the dark with the intent of gaining money, fame, power, control. And today, part of what you feel as lack doesn't have to do only with your own life, but with deep spiritual roots that have been trying to steal your harvest. That's why you feel like you work but never see the results, like you try but don't move forward, like you plant but always reap less than you expected. Because there's a shadow on your name. An invisible mark that cries out in the spiritual world, he cannot prosper. I declare that until you are fully blessed, heaven will not rest in the name of my beloved Son, Jesus. With the majesty of my power, I proclaim the removal of every hardship and suffering that is right now crossing your earthly journey. Just as the dawn drives away the shadows of the night, so will the light of my grace drive away the dark clouds that have been covering your path. No affliction will ever be greater than my ability to deliver and restore you. As the one who commands the stars and directs the winds, I have already ordered that your life be marked by a new season of blessings and joy. Let me guide you, and you will witness the greatness of my faithfulness. Heaven is listening to your cry, and the forces of heaven are working tirelessly to see you fully blessed right. I believe if you believe my words and are not ashamed to lift me up in your life. But it is I who come to break this sentence. It is I who come to rewrite your story. It is I who come now with the book of life open, your name written among its pages to declare before heaven and earth. This is my son. This is my daughter. And everything that was held back, everything that was stolen, everything that was blocked will be restored with interest and honor. I myself untie the knot. I myself break the accusation. I myself clean the name, because what was born to be a blessing in your life can no longer stay in captivity. Do you remember the promises you received? Those words that were released when no one else knew your pain. Do you remember the dreams I gave you in the middle of the night? The signs I showed you when you were thinking of giving up? None of that was an illusion. None of it was your imagination. It was all me. Me planting hope. Me building a path. Me preparing your heart, because I knew there would be resistance. I knew the battle would not be easy. But now the time has come. Now it's time to release what has been locked up. And for that, I brought you here, because your faith will activate the miracle. You need to understand something deep today. The spiritual world doesn't respond only to need. It responds to faith, to posture, to obedience, to surrender. And right now, as you listen to my voice, something has already started to move. Because I am unlocking accounts, I am clearing personal records, I am erasing debts you didn't even know were still tying you down. I am breaking curses that have been following you like a shadow, trying to dim your light, because your light shines brighter when you understand who you are in me. And today I declare your name will be restored, your honor will be given back, and the financial miracle with your name on it will be placed in your hands. Nothing was lost. Not a single prayer of yours fell into the void. Not one tear you shed in silence went unnoticed. I saw them all. I heard every plea. I know every hidden pain, and that's why today I am here. Not as someone distant, but as a father, as a God who cares, as a Lord who notices. And I come to ask you for something. Keep your heart steady. Don't let tiredness steal your hope. Don't allow the voices of fear to shout louder than my voice. Because now is the time to believe, to take your stand, to declare with faith, I believe that what is mine is on its way. If you felt this word touch your soul, if something inside you moved as you heard it, don't ignore it. That is the testimony of my spirit in you. It's the confirmation that this word is yours. And I ask you, plant this faith now. Like this video, comment with courage. Say, I believe the financial miracle with my name on it will be released. Share it with someone you love, with someone walking through the same desert, because every time you share a word from above, you become a bridge for a miracle in someone else's life. And I tell you more, your house will be visited, your name will be honored, your family name will be redeemed, because what I'm doing isn't only for you, it's for your whole generation. What used to be shame will be remembered as a miracle. What used to be debt will be remembered as provision. What used to be a stained name will be remembered as a name of honor. Because when I decide to step in, even your enemies will have to recognize it was the hand of God, and it will be visible. It will be undeniable. It will be so big that even those who envy you won't be able to deny it. That's why I say steady your steps. Raise your expectations. Prepare your documents, your plans, your faith. Because what's coming will need space. It will need preparation. It will need boldness. Don't doubt what I can do. Because when heaven opens, even the impossible becomes normal. Even the unlikely becomes routine. And your routine is about to change, because there is movement in the heavens. There are angels taking their positions. There are doors being unlocked. There are resources being released, all in your name. all for my name, all for my glory. You have endured more than most people can imagine. You've gone through nights of anguish without showing it. Smiled so no one would worry. Stayed silent when all you wanted was to scream. And yet you stayed strong, carrying old dreams, old promises, words given to you so long ago. They now seem almost too distant to ever happen, but I don't forget. I don't take back what I declare. I don't forget the one who cries out with sincerity. And that's why, even though everything tried to make you stop, you are still the target of my promise. If you knew how many moves I've already made just to bring you to this moment, you would cry. Tears of gratitude. Because there were deliverances you didn't even notice. There were paths I redirected to keep you from ruin. There were doors that closed. Not because I rejected you, but because I was protecting you. Not every delay is negative. Sometimes the time you call a delay is the time I call alignment. I had to align bigger things, connections far away, people who weren't ready yet, situations that needed to mature. And now everything has reached the right point. There is a financial release with your name written on it in the spiritual realm. It's not generic, it's not for everyone, it's yours, specific, personal, planned. Heaven has already authorized it. The angels have already been given the order. But there was a spiritual obstacle, a resistance that had to be broken. Because while you thought it was just about money, I saw the whole picture. I saw the weight this blessing carries. I saw the eyes watching you, ready to steal. I saw the hearts close to you, but filled with wrong intentions. And if I had released it before the time, it could have ended in disaster. That's why today I tell you now it's time. Now the ground is ready. Now your inner strength has been built. Now your soul has matured. Now you'll know what to do with what I'm putting in your hands. There is an angel assigned to act on your behalf. He is already moving. He will touch systems, names, files, decisions. He will bring to light forgotten amounts. He will unlock what was being held back by papers, processes, or mistakes that weren't yours. He will move the hearts of people who owed you and never came back. He will create situations where your name will be remembered, with honor, with gratitude, with recognition. Because the miracle won't come only through spiritual means, but also through natural ones. What is supernatural will manifest in your daily reality. What was promised in the spirit will show up as contracts, transfers, gifts, offers, proposals. You will understand that everything was prepared by me, because I don't just unlock what is yours. I also prepare you to receive it. I give you wisdom to manage it. I give you discernment to recognize traps. I give you peace so you can sleep soundly, even when the winds blow against you. Because true prosperity is not just having money. It's knowing that what you have comes from my hand. It's being certain that nothing and no one can take away what I have released over you. Your name was spiritually blocked, but now I clean it, I seal it. I carry it before my angels and declare, this is my beloved son. This is my honored daughter, and no one will touch what belongs to them. No one will manipulate what I have prepared, because this is a season of restoration. Everything that was denied, diverted, forgotten will be brought back, and it will be returned with honor, with abundance, with testimony, and you will know how to recognize it. You won't fall into the trap of pride. You won't say, it was my strength. You won't think, it's luck, because your spirit has already been trained to recognize my hand at work. You will learn to manage this new season with reverence, with gratitude, with purpose. Because this is not just about money, it's about destiny, it's about answers, it's about relief, it's about promises fulfilled, it's about a miracle carrying your name, your story, your tears, your hidden prayers. That's why I ask you, do not abandon your faith now. Do not give in to exhaustion right when the answer is so close. I have kept you all these years. Even on the days you thought you were alone, I didn't let your home go without. I sustained your family. I preserved your health. I kept your mind steady. I even brought you this word today to reignite the hope that was almost gone, because your story will not end in debt. It will not end in lack. It will not end with closed doors. It will be remembered as a testimony of faithfulness, as living proof that the God who promises is the God who fulfills. If you feel that this word is coming straight to your heart, then declare it with faith. Use your voice right now. Say, I receive this word. My name will be honored. The financial miracle carrying my identity will be delivered. Comment below. Like this video. Share it with someone who has also been waiting for years. Because when you move in faith, you align yourself with heaven. When you publicly testify, you activate angels that act on your behalf. There are riches that haven't been touched yet because you still didn't understand how much I've entrusted to you. But today, as you align with my heart, I give you keys, spiritual and natural keys. Keys that will open doors that previously refused to open. Keys that will unlock documents, projects, debts, properties, inheritance, investments, all with your name. Everything that was hidden, held back, shelved, I am delivering, and you will see with your own eyes what for so long seemed impossible. It will come from where you least expect, from sources you never imagined. People who had forgotten you will be moved by me to seek you out. Business owners who crossed your path and did nothing will now feel the weight of my hand pushing them to bless you. Banks, institutions, public offices, everything will move because heaven has decreed it. Because the throne is decided. Because your name is now sealed with my promise, and no one, absolutely no one, can erase what I have written over you. Have you ever felt like something big was about to happen, but something always stopped it at the last moment? Have you wondered why, even with so much effort, the right doors always seem to close? Now I tell you why. It wasn't a lack of faith, and it wasn't your fault. It was a battle in the spiritual realm. It was resistance rising up, because what I have to give you goes far beyond what your eyes can see. It's not just an amount of money. It's not just a financial answer. It's a release that will change the course of your entire family line. There are things that belong to you sitting in other people's accounts. There are promises meant for you that are in the wrong hands. There are transfers that were spiritually diverted. But I am the God who sees everything, who searches everything, who records everything. And today, out of love for your name, out of faithfulness to the covenant I have with you, I bring back what was unjustly taken. I rewrite the history of your financial life. I remove invisible accusations that were placed against you. I undo the sentence that said you would never prosper. Hell knew about your destiny and tried to stop you early. That's why so many doors closed when you were still young. That's why you faced battles at work, losses, humiliation, broken promises, slander. It was all part of a plan to discredit your identity. But I never abandoned you. Even when no one believed in you, I believed. Even when you thought everything was lost, I saw a future. And now in this time, I have chosen to restore your financial honor in front of others. You will witness the supernatural entering your door in the simplest ways. An unexpected phone call, an old offer brought back, an old process suddenly resolved.